Do you think that the alchemists actually created gold? Ancient alchemists? Like, I'm talking like actual gold. Yeah, you think so? Why do you think that, Ion?
I don't see it as a. I see it as an actual goal, but not as a monetary gain.
Huh.
Um,
It was actually a rule. They had to give it away. Same rule I
but
live by the way.
exactly,
Yeah.
it was not for personal gain, is what is the way I'm perceiving it, the way I'm starting to understand it.
Yeah. You keep the residue of it. You know, if you handle gold, a bit of gold rubs off on you. You can keep the residue of it. Nature says, sure, go ahead. All right. There were. Do you know the term puffer? Yeah. So if someone's a puffer in a certain, uh, no, never heard. Okay.
No.
A puffer is comes from alchemy. Actually, it comes from there were two classes. There were the real alchemists that were making gold, literally making gold, yeah, out of their alchemical processes, plus themselves in the process. And then there were the fake alchemists that were attempting to make gold, but what they were really doing is tinting copper and other things together to make it appear as gold so that they could sell it, but they were never in it. They were never in the process. They were just in it for monetary gain. They were called puffers because they're the ones with the bellows, you know, stoking the fire, but they were never in it. They were puffers. So anyone who's kind of a pretender at something is a puffer in this terminology. Yeah, two kinds. The ones that were actually doing it successfully, and you can go look up some of these amazing stories. I'll give you some names, but they would create it and go give it to the poor. I mean, I'm trying to think of who it was. I'll look it up and find it for you. It's in the history of things, but uh, by all rights, he should have been a complete pauper, you know, completely broke, and yet he, in his lifetime, gave away the equivalent of hundreds of millions of dollars in gold. Where did he get it? He wasn't born rich. um, but the problem is, and the reason why alchemy got such a bad name is because of the puffers. You see, because eventually the kings and queens that would fund these alchemical labs and fund this alchemical research really attracted the puffers, and the puffers were scam artists, passing off painted painted lead as gold, roughly speaking. Um, Never did accomplish the great work, as alchemy is often called. Yeah. So, of course, uh, if someone scams you enough times, you in an industry, you stop trusting the industry. Huh? But yeah, I agree, or at least I think it's possible. But the missing ingredient is oneself. Are you, when you're doing this work, are you in it?